Our story begins with the origins of the human top. Growing up as a young man, David Cannon found that he had the uncanny ability to spin really fast, almost like a top. He would then use his powers to bully his peers and cheat in sporting events and cash in on betting money. Soon this wasn't enough and Cannon became a criminal that the papers would call the human top, and his crime sprees would continue over the succeeding years. In the present day, Henry Pym reads about the human top's most recent robbery and dismisses him as a simple hood that is beneath the notice of Giant Man. He then calls the Wasp in for duty. The two check their spy and monitoring device for any leads on crime in the city. They learn that the human top is plotting to rob Danley's department store the next day at 10 a.m. They decide to intervene, and Giant Man begins his plan to capture the top. Meanwhile, the human top in his civilian guise is practicing for an ice show, and is sent home early. He scoffs at the pittance he gets working as an ice skater, and dons his newly designed top-inspired costume and begins plotting how he will rob the Danley's payroll the next morning. The next day, Henry Pym and Janet Van Dyne take up jobs at Danley's department store in order to spring a trap on the top. However, when the human top arrives and the two heroes take on their guises of Giant Man and the Wasp, the human top proves to be too fast for them and gets out of the store. Even after attempting to throw the human top's balance off by having an army of ants chew through the pavement, Giant Man is incapable of capturing the villain due to his large size and his opponent's fast speed. The human top then manages to lose Giant Man by escaping through the subway. The next day, David Cannon gloats over his victory against Giant Man. Meanwhile, Giant Man puts himself through a barrage of physical and chemical tests to increase his speed so that he can better fight the human top. While he feels confident that he can defeat his foe, he is unaware that the Wasp had really put his device on at half speed, making him not at all ready for the upcoming battle. Janet admits to not having the heart to tell him. While Giant Man continues to prepare for his next battle with the human top himself is stalking through the city with a bundle of dynamite,